And Chandamoli Swami, Devi Shakti was talking to him, and he said, I'm interested in this, but she stacked all these books on like 6 books or something. I'm interested, but I can't reach my wallet. And she said, that's all right, I'll get it. So she got his wallet out of his back pocket, and she opens it up, takes all the money, puts it in her pocket, and puts it back in. And then the policeman comes up. And he says, what's going on here? And she says, oh, I'm distributing some books to this person here. And the police said, is that okay with you? He said, well, I might need a little bit of money for the train. And the policeman said, do you think you can give him enough back to him so he can take the train? She said, all right. And then he took his books. And that's how he became a devotee. Now these are 2 famous devotees that she made. I mean, there's so many devotees made that aren't famous. But we should focus on making devotees. Making devotees. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said the only lack in society is
lack of Krishna
consciousness. The only lack. So we have, and these books are filled with Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada, he inherited the movement from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and now we've inherited it from Prabhupada. So we have a duty. Prabhupada felt a duty to spread Krishna consciousness, so we should feel a duty to carry on this wonderful movement. See, in the early days, it was a real movement. Prabhupada was sending people all over the world. It wasn't a society. We weren't a society back then. Although it was called the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, we were just a few devotees going around, just a few. But now we're a society. We got thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of devotees, over 600 temples, farms, restaurants, communities, all over the world. So we're a very firm society, but we have to continue being a movement also. We still have a lot of work to do. France here is now, it's picked up, Janananda Maharaj has picked up this country so nicely. It was practically dead for decades. But this used to be the #1 temple or #1 country in the world. France and Italy, they were competing. France was huge. There used to be 300 devotees in this temple. Packed with devotees. 80 Sankirtan devotees. It's packed. So much life. So that gives you an idea that it's possible.
And Jananda Maharaj, like when we distribute books, we always see Maharaj sitting in one spot. He will distribute like on a table or somewhere, and then he will do that. And I've seen like some of the biggest book distributors in ISKCON, they put up like a stall and people come to them. But when we do that, it never works. Like we have to run around. So which is like a better way, like running around and finding people or staying in one place?
Well, he's not a youngster anymore. He's 70 something, probably. I also sit at the table. I'm not a youngster anymore. But when I was a youngster, we would go around. You got youth, you got energy. Yeah, it's all right to do that. You use your youth, your energy, and going around, talking to people. Yes.
You say about focusing on making devotees, but it seems to me that people get the book and then they come to the temple, but then they still need a lot of
cultivation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They might not know hardly anything, or they may have a lot of mental obstacles, even though they're attracted, and so it's like you have to really take care of people.
Yeah, there was one devotee who, before he joined, he was a member of the Mormon church. And he said, we're really good at getting the message out, but we're terrible at bringing people in. But in the Mormon church, everybody focuses on bringing people in, making Mormons. They focus on, they're good at it. They're very fast growing movement. Krishna reciprocates with them. So we should also focus. There's so many nice ways that we could communicate with people. Now we have internet, there's texting, phoning, so many ways. But with they go door to door, which is the best. That's the most personal way. Door to door. And in Prabhupada's books, 90 places, Prabhupada says door to door. Door to door. So that's a great way of making. So many people became devotees. Devotees go into their homes.
Now we are working on online preaching, because for me, I'm actually redoing like the website for New Mayapur. So I'm writing a lot of content on Srila Prabhupada, New Mayapur, our projects, Harinam Sankirtan and everything. So there, through the website, we are trying to. The main idea is when people read the website, they come to know there's a temple in New Mayapur. They get attracted to our movement. They come to know there's a temple in Paris and